What is up, guys? Welcome on back to TK's Garage. And imagine for a moment you saved a ton of money over a few years and you wanted to go purchase your dream car, and you have a deal worked out. The dealership is getting numbers and stuff for you. You have your cash for your down payment. You have a sales guy that's with you so you can go get the vehicle checked out. And then when it comes time to go inside to do the deal, and you grab the envelopes out of the car that you were in with said salesperson, thousands of dollars in cash are missing from your envelopes. How would you deal with it? That is right, guys. Welcome on back to TK's Garage. You guys can see the wonderful view that we have here. I'm doing stuff for the second channel today, and sometimes when we do that, we get sweets, depending on how much we're playing. And anyways, so today's video, I have some police body cam footage, and this is dealer related. And we're going to come back here at the end, and I want to know what you guys think. Did they steal the money? Did they not steal the money? This is really kind of like a polling thing to see if this Toyota dealership really did scumbag activities.
Came in to buy a car. I test drove it yesterday. Came back in. I knew I was going to buy it today. I wanted to take it to have somebody look at it to make sure it was in good shape. So they said yes, I could, but the salesman would have to go with me. That was fine, so we went. Bottom line is, I brought $7,000 from my house this morning. I saved up. I left it in my old car and kept it locked, and I had the key with me when we took the other car to have it checked out. So we came back, and I said, okay, I was going to buy it. And so they took it, they washed it, and they brought it back around. And so I started taking stuff out of my old car to put in there. And the last thing I put in were my 7 envelopes, and I put them in the console of the new car. I came back in because it was backed up right up in the front. I came back in. I had to sign some papers. And I said, oh, by the way, did you fill it up? To the one manager. And he said, he looked at the boy and he said, go fill it up. Well, my money was in the console of that car.
Oh boy, I already know where this is going.
When he came back and I was finished, and as soon as I got in the car, I got in the console, and I could tell there was money missing, and I opened the envelopes, and there's $4,400 missing. They said they can't see anything on the camera. The boy, when he took it, I don't know which gas station, so he came back in, and the manager said to him, you need to go to that gas station now, take your private or your personal vehicle and look at cameras. Okay, in my opinion, I was with the boy all morning. I think he took it. He took his personal vehicle back up to the gas station. He's obviously not going to have it on him right now. I know. Pardon me, I'm fucked. It's gone, pretty much.
Sadly, yeah, that's one way to put it. But there may be... Let's see what this officer does. There may be a way to get this.
Yeah, it's gonna be hard to prove, as I say.
Do you take fingerprints off of envelopes or anything, or is that just on forensic files?
Mostly on forensic files, I'll be honest with you. The West Virginia State Police, state of West Virginia has one forensic lab, and it's pretty much priority based. And It's usually murders, homicides, stuff like that. It takes up to 8 months to get a sexual assault kit back. So that just tells you how bad it is here. But what did the manager say?
They're going to pull him in and talk to him. I mean,
so you had $7,000 cash, 7
Yes.
envelopes, $1,000 each. I'm assuming.
yes.
And when you got back after he gassed it up, when's the last time you saw it? When's the last time you verified that the money was there? 100%?
When I moved it from my vehicle.
From your vehicle to that vehicle. Then they went and washed it?
No, it was already washed.
It was already washed.
Yeah.
So all they did was go gas it up. One guy got in it, and he went, took it somewhere, gassed it up,
Came back.
and
When I went to get
when
in,
you went to get back in it,
that's the first, because I had a sick feeling.
Yeah,
And when I got back in it, I got right in the console.
I got you.
I even told him, I said, you can look on the cameras, because I couldn't even figure out how to open the console.
Yeah,
And that's when I put the money in there.
yeah.
I mean, I clean homes. I clean houses. It takes a long time to put that kind of money away.
100%. I've never had $7,000.
I don't put it in the bank. I take my checks to the bank. And, I mean, my girls at the bank, they laugh at me. I'm like, give me hundreds. You know I won't spend it that way.
Yeah,
So I take it home. I put it in a lockbox.
yeah.
Nobody has access to that lockbox.
I got you. Yeah, I believe you. It's just being able to prove that he took it. It's the evidence.
Could we look in his vehicle?
You have to get a search warrant to look at his vehicle.
If we ask him and he asks,
Yeah, I mean, we can ask him. And if he says, pretty much go pound sand, you have no evidence, then I pretty much got to go pound sand, he's have no evidence.
how long would it take to get a search warrant?
Oh, if they even approved it, it would be hours. I mean, I can't hold him here. So,
Well, he works here.
yeah. What I was saying, he
He's
can,
my sales
yeah,
guy.
he can leave and, go with it. It's all about what you can prove, and,
I understand that. I know I'm screwed.
yeah. Where's the manager at? Which one's the manager? I'll talk to him.
They've got him in there talking to him now, the boy. I mean, the kid's worked here 3 weeks, and he was with me this morning, and all he talked about, he was buying a piece of land, he was putting so much down, he was buying all this stuff on Marketplace, and I am the last person to accuse.
Yeah.
The last person. But there's no other person or thing, there's no other way it went missing.
Yeah. You hate to accuse someone who didn't do it, good. But, yeah, it's just what's going to be able to prove how he did it.
But he's the only one, and the one manager was an asshole. The other two acted very concerned.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
Well, I'd be concerned too if my employee was stealing money out of a car.
do you do background checks? He's worked here for 3 weeks. He lives in Berkeley Springs in a basement.
Yeah.
He's going to build this cabin up by the woods. He's going to buy all this. I saw it all. He showed me everything on his phone this morning. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, it's too... He doesn't make that kind of money working here to do all that.
Yeah. How long was he gone when he went and gassed up your vehicle? How long
15
would you say?
minutes, maybe. I don't even know which place he went.
That's what I said. He could have went either sheets or rocks. I mean, let's just be honest. He could have went to the bank and deposited the money into his account for all we know. He was gone for 15 minutes.
But he told them finally he had to go inside to get a receipt. So maybe somebody got in the car then. Why would they not take all 7 envelopes? Why would they take the cash out of the envelopes and leave the envelopes?
Yeah. That's what makes it.
They left 100. He left 100 in one envelope, 500 in the other envelope, and took the not 4,000. 4,400.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm like, why?
Well, like I said, I can send the envelopes to the lab and see if I can pull fingerprints. I've been here. I've been here for 13 years. I've been a cop for 13 years. I've never had luck pulling fingerprints off paper. It's almost impossible. Now, if it was that glass right there, easily.
What about the console of the car?
It's got to be almost metallic for your oil on your fingers to leave fingerprints. I've never had luck on it anywhere else.
I want to pursue this
I got you.
as much as we can.
Yeah.
I've never had someone steal this kind of money from me.
Yeah,
And
I understand.
I know you know what it takes to work to get $4,400.
I've never had $4,400 cash in my because everyone's got bills.
Right.
It's hard to pay. I have
See,
kids in private school.
I'm retired. Yes.
Yeah.
I have grandchildren in private school. This is why I stash money away. I give my kids money towards that.
Yeah. Oh, I totally understand. Like I said, but I am willing to send it to a lab to see. I mean, maybe
I'm willing.
Maybe they will be able to. I'm not saying it can never happen. I just never had luck.
Maybe if he hears that it's going
Yeah,
to
I'm
go to
gonna
the
talk to
lab
him
for
I'm trying to think of everything we should do. The more he sees me out here, the more he's sweating.
I hope.
Usually. So the more nervous he gets.
I'm shivering because I'm cold and I feel like I'm going to vomit.
Oh, I get it. You lost $4,000.
I mean, I'm 57 years old. I'm on disability and I'm retired. I clean houses.
For extra cash?
Yes.
Okay, yeah. I don't blame you.
I don't bother anybody. Nothing. I live over the mountain, stay to myself. I've dealt here. I've bought 3 or 4 vehicles here over the years. Came in yesterday. I couldn't drive the car. The guy I date, he had to drive it for me because my eyes were dilated because I had just gone to the eye doctor. And so I came today and I said, okay, I guess I better take this for a drive.
Yeah.
But this guy down at Doc's Service Center on Route 9, he works on German vehicles, other vehicles. And I said, can you just look this over to make sure it's okay before I buy it? And the boy sat with me the whole time. He said, good, I can take a nap. I get out of moving vehicles. And I'm like, great, you're welcome. It was fine. He started showing me all this stuff that he was getting on Marketplace and whatever. And I said, well, that's great. I have a 9-week-old little girl. I said, congratulations. And, everything, I wouldn't have accused him this morning. But if it's right there in front of you, it's hard to turn, especially if you need it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why.
My thing is, why is he in the center console? He's getting gas.
Bingo.
You said it was in the console there.
Yes.
Or the glove box.
Console.
I got you.
Under his arm.
Yeah. But you wouldn't just putting gas in the vehicle. You just run up and put gas in the vehicle and be done with it.
I have no idea.
I got you.
I'm sick.
Right. Well, come out here and start filling out a statement. I'll take your envelopes,
Okay.
and I'll go talk to this manager in a minute. Then talk to this guy. What's this guy's name? The one you sold you the car. The guy you think did it. That's what.
You have a dog in there?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's a shepherd male mix. Yeah, he's old. Just start filling this out for me. Yep. No, I'm on a call. What's up? yeah, all your information up top there, and then just write a statement about everything that happened.
On the cleaner.
Here, bring your envelopes.
So, dude, so check this out. So it was a hunk of shit. This is a beautiful.
Anybody else touch the envelopes? You, the bank person, and
That should be it.
and then this whoever maybe took the money. Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I know this is a lame call. You guys have a lot of shit on you anyway.
Well, if I lost $4,000, I'd want someone to look into it too. It's just, I'm going to be honest with you up front, it's going to be very hard to prove. Nearly impossible, unless you get him to admit to it, which is he going to admit to it? Or you get it on video that he's taking it up at the gas station, but I have to pull both gas stations video, and that's hoping that he went there. Those two. I think that's the only two places.
Because they have a receipt.
Yeah, so I'll know which one, the gas station he went to, and then maybe he's telling the truth. Maybe someone at the gas station did take it. Who knows? I don't like to accuse people unless I have evidence, but I get where you're coming from. It's a lot of money. Which ones are missing? These. I'm not going to take your money, but
There's one in one. There's 5 in the other.
and those are still full, right?
Yes. They both still have 1,000.
I don't want to blow away.
Right, no insurance. Nothing.
To be realistic, if somebody was going to get in that console, why wouldn't they have taken them all?
Yeah, the first car, the first time that you just go.
I agree. There's 500.
You don't imagine. Or you just go where
I agree with you. You never know.
I remember just getting in the
600.
car and driving for the sake of driving. Yeah. Which I rarely do anymore, but every time I do, I enjoy it. Sometimes
That
I
one's
just
empty.
get in the car and just drive.
That was empty.
Oh yeah, just.
And that
When
one's empty.
you can't, I remember I had my car repossessed.
And those still have 1,000 in them, right?
Yeah. Yep.
Do you mind if I count it? Just make sure.
Help yourself.
I had a full-on, they came and they took it. Oh yeah, they took it right from my house. They fucking towed it, and I knew I was behind them. And now I didn't. And I remember that feeling of like having to take the bus,
One,
take the
two,
train. It was such
three,
a fucking
four,
drag. And then when I
six,
earned enough money to get another car after that.
1,000 in there.
16 when you
It's like the freedom of
Thousand
being
there.
able to go
Guys.
when you're a young kid.
What do you want,
That's
15?
amazing freedom. Yeah. Just to be able to
Ten for it.
go. I need to go to work. I need to go to this place. I want to go to my friend's house. You can just go.
1,000 in there.
Incredible. It's the best. Yeah. It's a great feeling. Did you? What was that? In Boston. Yeah. What kind of?
You go in there and fill this out. What's the manager you were talking to?
I guess they're both, they're all standing
They're all
in here
standing up
now,
there?
waiting for you. Tell them which ones he asked. And he looked at me and he said, so in other words, to make you feel better, if I gave you $4,400, which I don't have, and I looked at him, I said, obviously, I don't have it now either.
Yeah. How you doing? Corporal Fritz, CPD. Obviously, you know the complaint.
Yes, sir.
So, there's a couple things that I'm going to need. And, do you know which gas station the employee went to?
Yes.
Which one?
The rocks right up here at the street.
Okay. Pump 6. Do you know the time that he went?
153.
Gotcha. Alright, and are you the employee? No, gotcha. Can I talk to you alone? Or was your manager? Doesn't matter. My manager, I do my phone. Yeah, that's fine. Can we go somewhere we're not public? Yeah. I don't want to I don't want to air everyone's dirty laundry out. I appreciate it. Well, this, you know the accusation. The lady has 7 envelopes. She's claiming there was $7,000. $1,000 in each envelope. I've just counted it. She's got $2,400 left. So just whatever that. So she's accusing someone of taking several $1,000s, $4,400 I believe is the total. So she's claiming that she put all the 7 envelopes, $1,000 each, in her card after you guys washed it, and then she asked to go fill it up with gas. She's claiming that one of the people told him to go fill it up with gas, and they ran up the street. It was going 15 minutes approximately, and then came back. She went to get in the car. She said there's now money missing. So that's pretty much where they're at. Does anyone know anything about this?
I was gone about 5-6 minutes.
Okay.
It doesn't take that long to get gas.
Yeah.
We normally get a receipt after we put the card in, and it prints out.
Yeah.
I had to go in to the gas station for 35 seconds. I was in there. I did not like the car at the time. I wasn't thinking that there was any money inside. I didn't see any envelopes.
Okay.
Came back here, and that's whenever I realized everything was going on. I parked the car. It was a couple minutes later, I was doing something, and then all of a sudden I went to take pictures of a Corvette that a customer had called in from as a phone up. And he said there's no stock photos. There were stock photos online, so can you take pictures? So I went down to take pictures of the Corvette. Walking back up, her doors open to her car who I parked in the new car sold section right out front. And that's whenever everything's going on. And I was as shocked as everybody else was, and as she was. And I had no idea that I was a suspect. I offered to go up to the gas station. I was like, look, I'll go up to the gas station and see if I can get camera footage. They might need cops to do that. And I went to the gas station. I talked to the 2 service attendants there and the cashiers. And they were like, no, our manager's not here right now. I'll call them. So they called. I said, yes, it's very important. You know, a lot of money's missing.
Absolutely.
And they said that they're going to review the footage and come back tomorrow morning. Get in touch with me tomorrow morning. I left my manager's number and my number. Came back here, and then all of a sudden, I'm a suspect, number 1.
Yeah, she's claiming that you were the only one in the vehicle. I don't know. I wasn't here, obviously, you know. And she's not accusing you, but she just seems who else would have done it. I asked her, I said maybe someone at the gas station did take it.
I wouldn't rule it out, but I just think it's kind of funny. 7 envelopes, apparently, and she said there was 1,000 in each. And why would someone just take 900 out of one, 500 out of the other? That's what she was discussing when she was counting the money.
That was her thing as well. Was like, why would someone that was going to steal money just not take all the envelopes?
Yeah, exactly. Wasn't there another person with her? Yesterday there was her boyfriend. Was
Somebody here with her today?
Not today. I've literally, per her buying this used Mercedes as his vehicle, she wanted to get it checked out. I agreed with Jonathan last night. He said, yeah, she can take it to get it looked at. This morning, Jonathan just showed up whenever she showed up. It's like, yeah, take it to get viewed and checked out.
Yeah.
So we went there together. We're cutting it up, and she seems so normal, this lady. And she's awesome. I thought she was a pretty cool chick, actually.
Yeah.
And then after the vehicle gets a clean bill of health, and I was like, of course, this vehicle is taken care of. She was like, oh, I have a gynecologist appointment at 11:15 right up here. And I'm like, okay, it was like 10:59 at the time. I was like, I guess we're going to the gynecologist. So I went in there, I used the bathroom, and she's like, you can either wait here or you can wait in the car. And I was like, I'll wait in the car because I have to make some phone calls. And I'm in the car for about 45 minutes while everybody else is here moving the lot around and getting the lot organized.
Yeah.
And normally I help out with that. I'm the first to jump on that, but I was like, I'll sit in the car while I'm moving around. We got back. We started writing up the deal. It's an as-is vehicle, so it doesn't get detailed, but it was really dirty, and I even offered, I was like, hey, Jonathan, you mind if I take it back? She's not going to want it this way. I know that it's as is. But can I take it back, spray it off, and wipe it down real quick? I did that for 15 minutes on that car to shine it up for her, because I really cared. Parked it. I helped her load stuff from her car into the new one. Just 2 boxes. I think I touched a Christmas tree and a box full of stuff I put in the back. She got all the other tidbits. In the meantime, there was a customer that wanted to look at a truck that our lot porter, what was his name?
So I'm confused though. Like, I'm sorry, dear, but
Yeah.
so is she saying that the money was in her purse, or she put it in the car, or?
She's telling me that she transferred it from her car, her old car, to the new car after it was washed.
So he's sitting in the car for 45 minutes in her original car, where I assume the money should have been when they originally did it. But it didn't get missing then. It got missing after we got here, and it switched to the other car.
Yeah, she said that she locked her money up. That's what she said before all this was going down with Jonathan. She realized it was gone and stuff. And she's like, no, I left my vehicle locked and the money in there while we were in the
Yeah, she said her money was in her old car while you guys were doing your thing.
Yeah, she said that she locked her vehicle.
Right, but I'm just saying.
I don't know
you have
how
to
she
assume
would
that
have
it would have been there during the doctor's appointment in that car.
But you,
oh, no, I'm
you
sorry,
took
went
the
to car.
Mercedes.
Yeah, we took the Mercedes.
She's saying it was.
But you're onto something, because if the vehicle, she said, was locked and the money was in here. I don't see how the vehicle could have been locked, because I think he had the key at one point to get the miles off the vehicle. Jonathan had it. It's a really
But
a lot of moving parts.
did you take the money?
No, sir.
Okay.
I did not.
Was
I'm not
there?
going to blow up my own deal.
I got you.
I'm going to try to hit 10 grand this month.
Is there any reason you would have touched any of the envelopes?
No, I didn't know they were in there.
I got you. I'm just trying.
I'm sorry, I'm
to
being
get it out.
blamed for something I didn't do, and that's the worst thing.
I'm not. Yeah, I'm not accusing you of anyone. This
Other than
is
being a thief, being blamed for it is
she's
the worst.
she's accusing someone of taking her money. She says you're the only one who had the opportunity. I don't know. She said I haven't pulled the footage from the gas station yet. I haven't done any of that stuff yet. I'm going to send the envelopes off. Someone, I'm guessing, assuming took the money out of the envelopes. Fingerprints will be on it. So I'm going to send the envelopes to the laboratory and see if they come back and got. But so I'm just going to do the report, and I'll let you know what I see on video. I'll go up to Rocks, and they'll call a manager in and pull it for me. But
Because the whole time she's telling me she has to go to the bank and get a check for 10 grand. The whole scenario. I had no idea there was any money in there.
yeah, she's telling me she had $7,000 cash.
I guess here would be my only question. So she's saying that her $7,000 was in her car,
Her old car that she
and
left.
she locked it,
That's what she says.
but she had the key to it.
I don't know. I didn't see if you guys had the key or she had the key or who had the key.
I think at one point Jonathan had to
I'll
get
ask
the
her.
miles.
I'm just curious, was the car sitting out here for an hour and we need to be looking at it?
That's what I said. Someone might. I'm going to ask her that because someone might have. You know, people walk by here all the time.
I'm not a thief, but I ain't taking no time counting no breaching envelopes.
No.
They're all coming with me. If you're going to do that, they're all coming.
That's what I would assume.
They're all coming with you. And that's,
I mean,
I've been doing this a long time, and this isn't the first time someone's said something like this, and most of the time it ends up, we misplaced this or we did this, and we never get our name back.
no, I get you there. That's why I'm not accusing you of anything. I just asked.
But sometimes
I wonder when the last time she actually seen all $7,000 in the envelopes.
She's claiming today. So, that's what I asked her that. So we'll see. The best I can do, I told her the same thing. The best I can do is pull the video, look, and send this off for fingerprints. I mean, I can't make someone, make the money appear if it's, how it is.
Yeah,
But
for sure.
I just got to go through the motions. I didn't want to have your dirty laundry out here, out in the public out here. So that's why I wanted to get you back here in an office somewhere. But sorry that you're going through this, and
Yeah, it's really messing with me, guys. To
Yeah.
be honest, this is really messing with me.
No, I know. It's happened to me before.
yeah.
Someone did it to me, and I knew better. And then that person, come to find out,
Yeah.
found the money, but didn't come back in and say it.
Oh no, they never apologize. You know how it is.
I'm like, come on now.
But
Things happen, I get it, so just say
There-
sorry.
there's crazy people in the world. So.
It's unfortunate that, that she's lost money then. That's a problem too, and we'll cooperate however,
Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah.
if whatever's needed, because, we can't, there's too much out here that we ain't gonna tolerate theft either.
No, I agree with you there. I mean, I'm not accusing anybody of anything. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on and try to get her story straight and her timeline and everything. So,
Yeah.
no, I'm not accusing you of anything, buddy. I appreciate your cooperation. Like I said, Sorry it happened to you. Appreciate it, guys.
Awesome, appreciate it. Thank you very much. If we can help in any way, let us know.
Yeah, appreciate it. Well, ma'am, he's denying, obviously, taking the money. He said his fingerprints won't be on the envelopes. So,
Did you ask him if we could look in his truck? Or
he don't want, he said, I'm not a liar, I'm not getting accused of anything I didn't do, so that's pretty much where we're at. I told him I'm going to go up and pull the video from the gas station. He's saying he never even knew the money was in there, so that's the next step. We're going to pull a video from the gas station. Now, when you said you had the money here locked in your car, right? Did you have the key with you?
Yes.
Okay. So it was locked?
Yes.
Because they were going to pull video, just make sure no one was messing with it out here.
They said they already did that.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
But,
The only time I gave him my vehicle when we were sitting over there, and he went out, he said he needed my registration and stuff, and it was all laying on the front seat. And at that point, when the money was in that car, the money was on the front seat.
I gotcha.
But when I went back out, it was still there.
Yeah. I said, I don't know what happened to it, but we're going to try to figure it out. I'll go to the gas station, see if they can pull video. Maybe someone did rummage through it.
You and I both know it's gone.
Well, you never know. Seeing things happen.
Yeah.
But I'll send the envelopes to the lab. Maybe it'll come back with a fingerprint. If it comes back with a fingerprint, obviously we know who did it. It won't be you or the bank side of the employee. So we'll go from there. What kind of vehicle do you have?
My old one?
Yeah.
Well, I'm going to get back in it now because I can't buy the new one. A Kia Sportage. It's a 2012. I was trading it.
Hey, got it, Miss Susie. Thank you. Yep.
Thank you.
No problem. Sorry it happened to you. Like I said, I'll run up there, and if I get anything, I'll call you on this number, 261-7055, right? Okay. I'll give you my information. That way you'll have it. If something comes up, maybe
It's too convenient.
AT Marshall, what's the case number? Alright, man. There's my information. The case number's at the bottom, the phone number's also at the bottom. If you come up with anything else, any other questions you have for me, you give me a call there. Alright? Yeah, I'll call you and let you know what I see on the camera. He said he was only up there for 5 or 6 minutes at the gas station. So, like I said, if I see him reaching in the console, it's a different story. And hopefully something will come back from the lab.
Okay.
Alright?
Thank you.
No problem.
All right, so you got to see the video. I saw the video. We probably watched it together on a premiere in the chat. All I can tell you is that is extremely suspect. Here's the thing. If I'm a customer and I'm trying to get over, and the general manager already offered, hey, if we just give you an extra $4,000 off the car, are we good? Why would they do that? You heard her say that in the thing, right? And the general manager didn't dispute it. Why would they offer her the extra $4,000 unless they think one of their employees took it and they just don't want the black eye? They just take it off the car and then they try to sort it out with what employee took it later. So in my opinion, I feel somebody at the dealership stole this money. I don't think like the lady would make it up. Why would she make it up, right? File a false police report, give up all these envelopes for them to fingerprint. And I like the way the cop did it, because the cop kind of was like, yeah, we got the envelopes. We got to fingerprint the shit now and send it off to the crime lab. And you could literally, here's the thing. I worked in intelligence for a very long time. Years and years and years and years and years. Human behavior is crazy. Like, you can literally see when somebody was nervous. And when he started mentioning sending the envelopes to the crime lab, go back in the video here and go look at what that sales guy was doing. He was nervous. Now, I'm not going to say he stole it. I don't know if he stole it. I'm still looking online for a resolution on this and what happened. But I just want to know what you guys think. From what you saw in this video today, did the dealership steal that money? Let me know what you guys think in the comments.